Hey everybody, this is Dr. Jay Greenstein here, coming to you live from the nation's capital, Washington, D.C. And I have Kayla Alvarez with me today. Kayla, what's happening?
Oh, just enjoying break between terms at
So,
Northwestern Health Sciences.
so Kayla, tell the audience a little bit about yourself and what you're doing right now. You're up in Minnesota, so tell everybody what's happening.
Yep, so there's actually a ton of different sports chiropractic things going on right now in Minnesota. I don't know if you've heard with the ACA Sports Council, they're actually planning their sports council symposium in Minneapolis in October, so that's super exciting.
Very cool.
Um, Yeah, and then probably I'd say about a year ago, I had started a student fix group on our campus at Northwestern. We do a lot more with like the integrative and international sort of sports stuff. So it's super exciting. As sports is starting to grow, we're starting to get a lot more medical teams. So it's super cool, I find, to work with the disciplines that we have on campus to start kind of getting to be little pieces of a medical team as students.
That's fantastic. So just so the audience knows, FIX stands for the Federation of International Chiropractic and Sport. It is the international sports governing body, for lack of a better term, in chiropractic. And Kayla, you're the the American student representative. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
That's great. So I'm super interested in the whole integrative model and
Mhm.
and how you're working with other healthcare providers. Can you share some of those experiences?
So right now our campus at Northwestern Health Sciences University, we also have an acupuncture program and a massage program, along with a lot of pre-med students do some, courses that either they want to, catch up before they go into med school or whatnot. And so we tried to do stuff with each of these different disciplines that we are fortunate to have right on our campus. We try to do about once a month, depending on how things are going, to have an integrative case breakdown. So we have as many disciplines that we can get to come for that meeting and kind of attack that in different angles. So, how our Chiro students would treat this certain case that we brought, and then having acupuncture students coming in and saying, well, this is what they would kind of do, this is what they're looking for, and how we can work together to give this patient the best care that because they deserve it, to
Of
get the best
course.
care that we can possibly give to them.
That's great. So, as it relates to this interaction, this communication, it was inevitable that my dog was going to either bark really loud or want to get on and go hang out, right? He just never it never fails. So he'll just hang out. She'll hang out until
Yeah,
we're
for sure.
So as it relates to, oh my God, as it relates to, it's like a grand rounds. I mean, that's kind of what I'm hearing, right?
Yes.
Where everybody gets
Yep.
to kind of present their part of the case. That's really cool. Okay, down, Bill. That's really cool. So how did you get involved with FIX?
So when I first started chiropractic school, the sports sort of side really intrigued me as, in high school, I played three different sports.
Wow, that's
Uh,
great.
College, I kind of finally focused a little more on school that high school didn't quite get. So coming into an environment that I could still be around my people,
Hmm.
so to say, it was super exciting to be around that. I got involved right away when I started school, and I was fortunate enough to work in an integrative clinic that the Northwestern actually has on campus.
Hmm.
And I got to see the flow of that, how that worked. I did a lot of the front desk work. So, kind of making sure that the certain patients are getting to the correct discipline around the correct time so that other disciplines don't fall behind or whatever, could happen.
Sure.
Um, and just to see the difference of the patients who came out with, maybe just one appointment versus, all of the appointments that they could have. We had acupuncture, massage, chiropractic, and nutrition counseling is what that clinic kind of has right now. And just there's just something different about the patients that come out that had a little bit of everything, and just kind of seeing the interns chat with each other. And this is what this is what I have noticed that this patient had going on. I really nailed this part of them. I think this, if you do this, that would be really good. And just bouncing these back and forth off each other. So long answer to your question.
It's okay.
But so seeing that made me really excited. And then we didn't really have any integrative clubs on our campus. And I know a little bit about FIX at that point, but as a student, I didn't really know what was possible for me to do. I mean, I knew they had conferences all over the world, and yeah, right, am I going to be able to, go and do something like that? And so started the club, started some conversations, and found out that they had a conference in Australia, Gold Coast, this past April. And I mean, of course I wanted to go. And it fell between our break, so I wouldn't have to worry about taking off school, taking off, any of those sort of things. So it just kind of worked really well with that. And then I also got lucky enough that my sister was studying abroad, an hour away from where the conference was.
Wow, that's great.
So for me, it was, there's no reason not to go. So I ended up going and just meeting some of the docs there and talking with them. And that's where I had started some conversations with Andy. And I always butcher his last name. But he had reached out a little bit about like a student commission, and that they didn't really have one quite yet. They were working on it. And that if I would be interested in, being a part of a starting one and like just coming up with ideas and all that kind of fun stuff. And it just kind of fell into place after that. And
that's great.
Just kind of been slowly but surely coming along with some things.
That's great. So Kayla, how do people get in touch with you if they want to get involved, especially the students that are watching out there?
Students are more than welcome to reach out via email or adding me on Facebook.
Did we lose you, Kayla?
Are we back?
Yeah, we're back.
Okay, I'm not sure what happened there.
That's okay.
Okay.
We got you.
But so email or adding me through Facebook. I'm probably on that more often than I care to admit. Keep getting a call. I apologize.
That's okay.
I don't know what's going on. But yes.
So they can find you on Facebook, Kayla Alvarez.
Perfect. Perfect. Yes.
Okay.
Email is kalvarez@nwhealth.edu. I usually answer those pretty often as well. Those are probably the best ways.
That is perfect. And Kayla spelled Kaila. Just, for you folks out there searching around on social media, this young rising star in sports chiropractic.
Thank you. I have struggled, to try getting involved as a student. I feel like I annoy a lot of docs by all my questions, but there's part of that thing that communication that's missing there. And I don't want other students to quite struggle that I had, trying to get involved with all that stuff.
Sure. Well, thank you so much for all that you're doing for sports chiropractic, especially in the world of the students. And it was a pleasure talking to you today. And I look forward to hearing more great things from you in the future.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Kayla.
Bye.
Bye.